switch case. So already we completed the if and else concept. Now we go for the another conditional part, that is called as the switch case statement. How it is actually working, so let's discuss it. So this switch case is just like the switch case that you are using in C programming also. So in the switch case, first you have to take a option, take a value, and that value that you have taken, if it is matched with any case statement, then the corresponding statement is executed. It's just like when you are going to a restaurant and you are choosing one item, you are choosing a item and you are wanting some item, and you find out the item that you want to take from a list. If that item is present, then it is deliver you that item. If that item is not present, then your search is continue. So the item that you want, if it is not present, then you have to take the special food that is available uh, at that timing in the restaurant. The switch case is just like that. You have to give one value, and that value is matched with corresponding case statement. If your value is matched with any case statement, then any case value, then the corresponding case statement is execute. And once your value is matched, then the break statement is appear. So if your value is matched, suppose the value that you want to search for, if it is matched in the case 2, then there is no need to go to the next statement. Okay, so you have to break over there. So break is appear after getting your item. There is no need for searching the item, and the value that you have given, if it is not matched with any case statement, then your default case is execute. The default case is a statement. If none of the case is execute, then this default statement is execute over there. Clear? ऐसा बुझियाला?
Yes, sir.
So I will show one example of this switch case. So now check here. Int a is equals to 10. So by passing a 10, it is matched with the case statement. Okay. So if your value is matched with the first case statement, then it is showing you century. So here I have passed here 100. So now in the case statement 100 is matched, then it is showing you century. I run this file. I move to the D drive, Java, Java C, switch.java. Then Java. So now it is showing you why it is happened. We are not use break. Just a minute. Then it is showing you century. If I pass here, suppose 300, so in the case statement 300 is not present. Then when I run the file, then it is showing you it is not a valid entry. So here what happened, your default case is execute. The value that you are passing, if it is not match with any case statement, then your default case is arises. Clear?
Yes, sir.
ସ୍ଲୋ ହେଇଯାଇଛି। Then another program I will show you. So this show you the vowel or consonant. The string ch equals to z. So first it will check for the vowel or consonant value. So as you know that a, e, I, o, u, these are called as a vowel. Okay, and for all case statement, I will show a same value so that there is no need to write the statement in every case statement. माने जोठी आमे सेम स्टेटमेंट को मोर देन वन केस स्टेटमेंट रे प्रिंट करबा को चाहूजे, so there is no need to give that case statement to every case value. So after write all the case statement, then you pass this value. Okay, then you have to use a break. Then the letter that you pass apart from this a, e, I, o, u, then the default case is it is showing you it is a consonant. So initially I have passed here string ch equals to z. So when I pass here z, so your z is not matched with any case statement. Okay, so it is display you here, it is a consonant. So z is consonant here. Okay, bujhala?
Yes, sir.
Now if I pass here small a, So A is vowel. Okay, बुझेला?
Yes, sir.
Then I will show you another program that you have to take the input of any character, plus, minus, and multiplication. Then based upon that, it is adding a number, subtract the number, and multiply the number. Now, how it is working? It is asking you any character plus, minus, multiplication, and division. Suppose I pass here plus, enter first number 45, enter second number 20. That is added a number and show the result. Again, when I execute, it is asking me plus, minus, multiplication, division. If I pass here modulo, then it is showing you invalid operator. Okay, now if I pass here multiplication, enter first number 45, enter second number 3. So it is multiply 45 with 3 and gives the result. बुझेला?
Yes, sir.
Now check here. Import java.util.scanner. Scanner class is used for taking the keyboard input. Now here I define three variable. Static variable which is never changes. Static int num1 num2 and result. बुझेला एबे गोटे मु फंक्शन एटी डिफाइन कली public void accept function. The accept function is asking you enter first number, then num1 equals to x s dot next int for taking the keyboard input, then enter second number num2 equals to s dot next int, it is entering the second number. So now scanner s1 equals to new scanner system.in is used for keyboard input. Then मैं ठीक कली जो switch scope जो अच्छी switch ope is a class name, so I am creating a object of class switch sw equals to new switch string op गोटे वेरिएबल डिफाइन कराला string op बुझी होची दिशा
Yes, sir.
तो गोटे वेरिएबल डिफाइन हला then it is display you enter any character whether it is plus minus multiplication and division. op is equals to s1 dot next line is used to taking the word the character that you have passed, it will take that value and store in the op variable. Next int is used for taking the integer value and store in a variable. So if you are passing plus, then it is called the function object.accept function. Then in result it is adding a number and show the result, then break. If you pass here minus, then it is add minus the number and show the result. If you pass multiplication, again it is called the accept function, which is asking you enter first number and enter second number, which is multiply the number and shows the result. If you pass the division, then it is divide the number and show the result. If you pass any other character, it is not calling the function, it is showing you it is a invalid operator. Okay.
Yes, sir. Sir, टिके आउ थेरे starting to टिके कहि दियंतु.
हाँ तो फर्स्ट है आमे स्कैनर क्लास यूज करछे. स्कैनर क्लास इज यूज फॉर टेकिंग द कीबोर्ड इनपुट, so that I am importing a package import java.util.scanner. So scanner is equals to new scanner, so I am creating a object of scanner class. System.in is used for keyboard input. बुझियला?
Yes, sir.
Then I define three variable static int num1 num2 and result. Three variable I am passing here. Then I have passed here accept function, public void accept function. It is asking you enter first number, so I am passing any number. Then for storing the value num1 equals to s dot next int, so it is used for taking the take the integer value and store in a variable, like we are using scanf percentile d, so here we are using s dot next int. Then again it is asking you enter second number, so I am passing a second number here, the s equals to next int, then it is stored in the number 2. Now what happened, I am creating a object of class scanner s1 equals to new scanner system.in. System.in is used for taking the keyboard input. Okay. Then मैं ठीक कली ये जो क्लास जो switch op जो क्लास एटा डिफाइन कराइछि ए क्लास रो ऑब्जेक्ट बनेली. Why I am creating a object? For calling a function. So I am creating a object. Now I define a variable string op. Then it is asking you enter any character. तो फर्स्ट लाइन हमरा कोन देखौ मेन मेथड एग्जीक्यूट होछि से देखौ enter any character whether it is plus minus multiplication and division, so between the character there that you have to pass any value. Then op is equals to s1 dot next line, so what are the character you are passing, take it and store in the op variable. Then case plus, if you pass plus, then if it is match, then through this sw object it call the accept method. When it call the accept method, it is asking you enter first number, so the value that you are passing it convert it and store in the norm1 variable. Then enter second number. It will store in the number norm2. Okay. Now
Yes,
it is
sir.
added a number norm1 plus num2. It is adding a number and store in the res object. The result equals to, it is printing you, it is add the number and show the result. Now case minus, যদি ମୁଁ minus pass করছি, then again it is called the accept method. When it call the accept method, it is asking you enter first number, store in the number 1, enter second number, store in the number 2, then it is subtract the number. After subtract the number, it shows the result. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Again, when you pass a division, it is called the accept method. It is again asking you enter first number, enter second number, then it is after accepting a number, then it is subtract the number from number 1 to number 2 and shows the result. Okay, so this process, similar way, when you pass multiplication, it is multiply the number. Okay, then here we are using divide the number. If you pass any other character, then it is showing you it is an invalid operator. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so this I pass here division, enter first number 40, enter second number 2, result is 20. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then while you are using a switch case, what is the rules are there already, were already discussed and you know it. Again I will go for, see that. the variable it is used in the switch statement can only be integer or convertible integer. Okay, the variable that we are using in the switch statement, it is integer or convertible integer, which may be a byte, short, int, char, string, and enum. Okay, you can have any number of case statement within the switch. So within the switch, you can include any number of case statement. The value for a case must be the same data type as the variable in the switch, and it must be a constant or literal. The value for a case must be same data type. When variable being switched on is equal to a case, the statement following the case will be executed until the break statement is reached. So until the break statement is reached, the variable is switching. So when the break statement is reached, the switch terminate and flow of control jumps to the next line. Okay, so when it is break, then it is stop. Not every case require the break statement. Like we're using A, E, I, O, U. So in the every statement, we are not using break statement. As we know that for A, E, I, O, U, for all the 5 scenario, we have to pass only one value. So in that cases, we are using a single break statement. A switch statement can have optional default case which must appear at the end of switch statement. Okay, so the value that you are passing, if it is not matched with any case statement, then the default case is execute. The default is appear if none of the case is matched, then the default statement is execute. The first point is the variable that you are using in a switch statement, it is a integer or convertible integer. So when you are switch the variable, then there is a break statement is present which terminate flow of control. Not every case it is require a break. If no break appear, the flow of control is fall through the subsequent case until break is appears. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So this is all about our switch case. So in the I will share this note. So in the next class, I will start with the looping concept. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Chalo. So next class we will meet.
Yes, sir.